So for our practice tonight, you'll need a block and a strap, and then whatever you need for Shavasana. You have bolster or blanket or whatever. And we're gonna do some shoulder stuff tonight. Yeah, I know my shoulders need it, so. And then we'll also do some hip work, which we always need that too, so. All right. All right, we're gonna actually start in mountain. So let's go ahead and get those feet nice and square underneath our hips here. And feel all four corners of those feet touching the mat. With the hands release down to the sides. Relax those shoulders back. And if it feels comfortable, bring the eyes closed. And relax those knees a little bit. We tend to like to tighten those knees when we come to a standing position. So kind of relax those. Just feel really light on your feet here. We're just going to let our breath flow in and out here. Now let's start to deepen that breath just a little bit here. Feel that breath go down into the belly. Feel that belly slightly rise with the inhale. Exhale nice and slow. Let that breath and that belly relax back. Beautiful. All right, let's just keep doing that nice deep breath here, nice and relaxed in mountain. If it feels good to keep the eyes closed, do that. If not, just a nice soft gaze down towards the floor. Just start to feel that rhythm of your breath there. All right, let's just pause here for just a couple more nice deep breaths. All right, after your next exhale, we're going to take the feet out just a little bit wider than the hips. So still have the toes pointed towards the top of the mat there, parallel to each other. Very good. Release the hands out to the side, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Turn the palms out. Exhale, take them down. Awesome. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale. Awesome. Let's do about 3 more like that. And the next time your hands are down at your sides, we'll pause and meet there. All right, we'll just start to sway, just a nice gentle little swing. Empty coat sleeve is what I like to call this. Just let the arms just swing. Maybe you start bending or lifting one heel or it's gonna loosen those shoulders, loosen up those hips, loosen up the spine. And we'll start to slow down here. Just take your time. And we'll just eventually come back to that standstill position with the arms down to the sides whenever you get there. All right, well, inhale, take the right arm up overhead. And as we exhale, let the left arm slide down the leg. You take the right arm and side bend. Inhale, we're gonna lift back up. Bring both arms up overhead. Exhale, let the right arm go down. Left arm guide you side bend. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms come back up overhead. Exhale, side bend left. Awesome. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend right. And we'll do that one more time to each side. And the inhale, arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, bring the hands through to the heart center. Pause here. Inhale, take the arms out to the sides. Pause here. We're going to release the left arm down. We're going to take the right arm across the chest, hook the left elbow into the arm there to hold it, and take it into as deep of a stretch here. Trying to get that shoulder loosened up to ready to go. Nice deep breaths here. Let's take one more breath. On your next inhale, release the arms back out to the sides. Exhale, release the right arm. Left arm comes across. Hook that left arm. There you go. Nice deep breaths. Let's take 2 more breaths. Inhale, take the arms back out to the sides. Exhale, we're going to take the arms back behind, clasp the hands back behind. Take a nice deep inhale as you lift the chest, lift the head, and let the hands press down. Exhale, slightly release. Inhale, press down, lift up, and release. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, press. And 1 more time. Release the hands. And we're going to prepare for a couple rounds of sun salutation. So come up to the top of your mat here. And here we go. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, half lift. And fold. Inhale, step that right foot back, finding your lunge. Exhale, send it to your plank. And lower down. Inhale, up to your cobra. Curl the toes. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, send the right foot forward, find your lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Fold it. And sweep it up. And find the heart center. Beautiful. Left side. And fold. Half lift. And fold. Step the left foot back, find your lunge. And send it to your plank, then lower. Cobra. And down dog. Left foot forward, inhale, lunge. Exhale, fold it. Half lift, fold, and sweep it up. All right, one more time to each side. Take the right foot. And lunge. And down dog. Right foot. Hold. Half lift. And swing it up. Left side, one more time. And fold. Left foot lunge. And plank and lower. Cobra. And down dog. Left foot lunge. Forward fold. Half lift. Fold. And sweep it up. And we'll find a heart center. Just pause here for a couple breaths. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. While we're down here, let's find our strap here. Make sure you have that handy. And I'm going to step the left foot back. And I'm going to turn to the long side of the mat. If you want to switch sides, that's fine too. So here you go. Okay. So we don't want real wide. So we just want a nice strong base here for our shoulder stretches here. We're going to take the mat strap, not the mat, the strap, right here in front, nice and taut here. And here we go. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, we're going to send them back. Keep the arms straight. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale, front. Inhale up. You might want to adjust how far away your hands are, depending on how deep of a stretch you want in your shoulders. Back up, inhale, and exhale, front. Awesome. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, arms straight back. Inhale up. And bring it forward. Let's do that 2 more times. And we'll pause here, maybe shake out those shoulders a little bit. Well, my shoulders needed that. All right, here we go. Pretty much the same thing, except for this time we're gonna bend the arms back into goddess, so like we're bringing the shoulder blades back together. Okay, here we go. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, bring the shoulder blades together. Nice, inhale up. Exhale, bring it front. Inhale, take it up. Exhale. Oh, yeah. Inhale up. And forward. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale up. and forward. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Just follow your breath. And we'll meet with the strap down in front. All right, now we're gonna do side stretch with the strap here. We're gonna inhale, take the arms up overhead. And when we exhale, we're gonna take the left arm down, and it's like it's pulling the right arm into that side bend. Inhale, take it back up center. Exhale, side bend the opposite way. So the right hand seems to be pulling the left arm. Very good. Inhale, back up center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Try to keep those arms as straight as possible. So we want to get the stretch in the shoulder and the upper back there. And along the side too. Inhale, center. And to the right. We'll do one more time to each side. And we'll bring it center and release it in front. Ooh, yeah. That feels good. All right. One more shoulder stretch with the strap here. So this one is going to be where we take the strap back behind. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing here. So the right arm's got the strap in the hand. I'm going to take the left arm thumb side down. And we're going to take the left hand to the strap and then slowly walk the hands towards each other, bending the right elbow. And keep that right arm right along the right side of your face there. Now, some of you may be able to drop the strap and clasp the hands. Not me, but if you can, feel free to do that. And we're going to pause here and take 4 really nice deep breaths here. One more, you got it. And then we're going to release. Whew. And then we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So when you're ready, take the strap in the left hand, send the arm straight up to the ceiling, and then bend that elbow down. Keep that forearm or that upper arm right along the left side of your face. Right arm, thumb side down, and reach back. Find the strap, walk the hands towards each other. Breathe here. Two more breaths. All right, let's slowly release. And then we're gonna go ahead and set the strap off to the side. We'll need it towards the end of the practice tonight, but for right now, we're just gonna set it off to the side. So if you have a block, we're gonna set that block off to the top of the mat, just so we have it when we need it. All right, here we go, up to the top of the mat. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold it down. And we're gonna step the right foot back and we're gonna find warrior one. Make sure you get all those good alignment points. Knee on top of the ankle, knee in line with that second toe. Bring those hips around. And then those arms can go wherever they feel good. Maybe they feel good right here on the hips. Maybe they feel best here at the heart center. And maybe they feel really good up here. If they're up here though, relax those shoulders like you're holding that big beach ball up here. And we'll pause here and breathe. Find that focal point, breathe. Let's take one more nice deep breath. Let's release the hands down. We're gonna lift this back heel, come to high lunge. Pause here. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, we're gonna drop down to low lunge. Find that deep low lunge, whatever works for you. We're gonna inhale, take the arms up overhead. And clasp the hands, exhale, take it into a crescent. Find that spot in the ceiling. Balance, breathe. Two more breaths. Release the hands up. And we're gonna frame that front foot. And here's where we're gonna find that block. We're gonna bring the block right inside the left foot. We're gonna take the left hand to the block, and you can set it whatever setting looks good to you. Maybe the high setting, maybe the mid setting. You might change it in between. So we're gonna let the left hand go to the block. We're gonna slowly walk the body open to the right. Let that right hand go to the hip for starters. So we have a couple choices here. You can stay right here. You can let that right hand float up to the center of the ceiling, or if you want to reach back and grab that right foot, that's totally an option. Whew. I might want to change the, there. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice deep breaths here. Let's take one more breath. So if you have a hold of the foot, slowly let that release down. Bring it back out to center. Set the block out to the top of the mat there. Come back to your low lunge. I'm gonna go back up to high lunge. So prepare for that by curling that back toe under. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, send it up. You're gonna stay in this high lunge. So lift that back heel. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Take it back to your crescent here. Notice the difference in the crescent in the high lunge as compared to the low lunge. What do you feel? What feels better? One more breath. Send it back up to low. And we're gonna find warrior two. So walk that right foot over, or left foot over, sorry, a little bit. Line up those legs. Find that alignment in your lunge here. Knee alignment. Keep those knees good and healthy so we can keep running and cycling and whatever it is we do. Relax the shoulders. Zip up those inner thighs. And I'll just breathe. One more breath here. Let's release it down. We're going to find triangle. So walk that back foot in just a little tiny bit. Release that left hand down inside. Straighten that left leg. So here's an option with the block. You can either place it in front for triangle, or some people like to even take it behind the leg to help you with that triangle. Let that right arm float up. So to check your alignment of your shoulders, glance up to your right fingers. If you see them that they're kind of back a little bit, bring them back in line. with your side here. That keeps your shoulders in alignment. Breathe here. I'm gonna take 2 more breaths here. Okay, release that right hand down, bend that left knee, set the block out, curl that back toe under, take a nice deep inhale, send it to down dog. We'll pause here, a few rounds of breath for down dog. One more breath here in down dog. All right, we're gonna look towards our hands. We're gonna bring the right foot forward, find warrior 1. Again, all those good alignment points, especially that knee. Keep that knee nice and strong and healthy. Let those arms go wherever they feel comfortable. Relax those shoulders. Focus. Breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Release the hands. Lift that back heel. Find your balance here. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, lower it down to that low lunge. Here we go. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Clasp the hands. Exhale, crescent here. Find that spot in the ceiling to keep your balance. Nice deep breath here. One more breath. Bring it back to center. And we're going to find that block. Place it right next to that right foot. Let that right hand go to the block, whatever setting feels good. And then start to open out to the left. Start with the hand on the hip here. Pause here. And if you feel like it, either let the left hand float up to the ceiling to take you in a little twist, or if you want to reach back for that left foot. Oh, yeah. Woo. Once you get there, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. They open out to the left as best you can here. Oh. 2 more breaths, you got it. All right, release it. Oh, yeah. Set the block out. I'm gonna prepare to go to high lunge. Curl that back toe under. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Find your balance. Whoop, I need to find mine. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, crescent here. Again, notice the difference in the high lunge crescent compared to the low lunge crescent. Breathe. One more breath, you got it. Release it. Find your warrior 2. Make sure you check all those good alignment points. Relax those shoulders. Zip up those inner thighs. Find that focus point. Breathe. Two more breaths here. Release the hands. Find triangle, walk that back foot in. If you'd like to use the block again, find that. Straighten that right leg. Let that left hand float up to the ceiling. Yeah, I like to put it on the back side. There we go. So you can put it in front if you prefer. Just depends on what feels good in your body. Or you don't even have to use the block. It's totally up to you. And check that alignment in that shoulder. Look up the fingers. If the fingers are back away, if you have to look back, bring them in. Beautiful. One more breath. Let the left hand come down. Set the block out. Lift that back heel. And we're going to step it back to down dog from here. While you're in down dog, find that block and set it off to the right side of your mat. So you have it there ready. Let's take a couple more breaths here in down dog. On your next inhale, you're gonna bring the left foot forward, just find a lunge there. And then we're gonna open out to the wide side, long side of the mat. Awesome. And just pause here at center. So the block, you can rest the hands on the block here if you want, or they can go all the way down to the floor, whatever feels good, just as long as that crown of the head is released down. So feel free to use that block for the hands. That way maybe you might get those legs a little bit straighter. So we want to try to straighten the legs as much as possible. Beautiful. Nice deep breaths. All right, we're going to lift up with an inhale ever so slightly, and then we're going to walk over to the right. So we're going to see if we can get that left hand. Either take that block with you. You can put the left hand on the block if that works. You can get the left hand to the ankle, right hand on top, whatever works for you. So we're just trying to get that stretch on the inside of that right leg. So try to get that right leg as straight as you can. There you go. One more breath. All right, let's walk it back to center. Pause here. Inhale, lift up slightly, walk it over to the left. Bring that block with you if you need it. The right hand goes to the block or to the ankle. Again, we want to try to keep that left leg as straight as possible, trying to get a nice stretch along the inner to the outer part of that left leg. The back of the knee, get that nice stretch there. Take two more breaths here. All right, walk it to center. And let's find that block if you don't already have it. We're going to let the left hand go to the block. We're gonna slowly let the right hand go up towards the right hip. So we're opening out to the right side. So you're welcome to stay right here if that works. You can also change the height of the block, maybe go up to a higher setting if you want. You can also take the right hand from the heart center and let it release up to the ceiling. Beautiful. Breathe here. Keep that breath nice and deep and flowing here. Let's take one more breath. And release the right hand. Just pause here. Now we'll twist the opposite side. So right hand to the block. Start with the left hand at the hip. Get comfy there, find what feels good. And if you want to take it deeper, let that left hand float up to the ceiling. Breathe, breathe, breathe here. One more breath. And we'll let that left hand float back down. And bring the hands to the center, let the crown of the head release down. Inhale, come up on the fingertips. Maybe they're on the floor, maybe they're on the block, whichever. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift with the hands at the fingertips. Exhale, fold, let that crown of the head release all the way down towards the floor. One more time. Inhale, lift up to the fingertips. Exhale, fold down. Pause here for one more nice deep breath. We're going to slowly walk towards the top of the mat, turning the feet towards the top of the mat. And we're going to step it back to down dog from here. Oh. We're going to come into pigeon. So we're going to bend the right knee, bring it in towards the hands. And that pigeon, let that right hip rest down if it can. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, fold it down. So you can use that block to rest the head on if you want. You can rest head on stacked fist. Pause here and breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Next inhale, lift it up. Prepare to go to down dog. Curl that back toe under. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, send it to down dog. Pause here for a breath. And then we'll pigeon on the opposite side. So bend that left knee, bring it in towards the hands. Release the left hip down. Take a nice deep inhale. Whew. Exhale, fold it down. And let that head rest down. Maybe on block, maybe on stack fist. Breathe here. Take 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly lift the body. Prepare to go to down dog. Curl that back toe under. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, send it to down dog. We'll pause here for 2 more nice deep breaths here in down dog. And we'll release it down to tabletop. Ooh. Let's do a few rounds of cat-cow here. So we'll inhale, let the chin lift up, belly drops. Exhale, chin to chest, arch the back. Just follow your breath. Inhaling as you lift out. Exhaling as you tuck it in. And when you feel ready, make your way back to neutral tabletop. We'll meet there. All right, we're going to come in and thread the needle here. So we're going to get the weight into the left hand. Right arm's going to extend up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread that right arm through. Come all the way down onto that shoulder. Let that left hand either extend out to the top of the mat or go to the small of the back. Palm facing the ceiling to get a little twist. Go where it feels good here. Breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Slowly begin to unthread by pressing the left hand into the mat. Pause at tabletop. And we'll thread the opposite way. Weight into the right hand. Inhale, the left arm goes up. Exhale, thread it through. Let that right hand extend out to the top of the mat. Or maybe it goes to the small of the back, palm facing the ceiling. Pause here. Breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Begin to unthread by pressing in with the right hand. Pause here in tabletop. I'm going to curl those back toes under, bring the knees towards each other just a tiny bit. And then we're going to set the hips back onto the feet. Pause here, take a couple nice deep breaths, broken toe pose. Get those plantar fasciitis stretched out. Could sit here for a while. All right, let's take 1 more breath. And we're gonna slowly release the hips down to one side, let the legs swing out. And we're gonna come down. So as we begin to settle down, so have your strap off to your side. And we'll make our way down to our backs. We'll just pause here, completely relaxed out for a couple breaths, just taking in the goodness of our practice so far. Oh, all right, bring the feet to the mat, take them as wide or slightly wider than your hips. Actually, we're gonna begin with some windshield wipers. Inhale at center. Exhale, release them down to the right, the knees that is. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, release those knees down to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release right. Inhale, back center. Exhale, release left. We'll just do that a couple more times to each side. Just follow your breath. Once the knees are back at center, we'll pause there, walk the feet back into sit bone position. Now to get into our next pose, we're going to come back up to a comfortable seat. So roll to one side, use the arms and the hands to press the body up. All right, we're going to come into a supine butterfly, but we're going to use the strap to get us a little bit deeper in that. So what I want you to do is take the strap. I just get it untangled. I'm going to wrap the strap around our low back, and then we're going to hook that strap. So we're going to take it through those brackets there, those rings, whatever we're going to call them. So you're kind of making a loop out of your strap. Okay, got it? So then you're going to pull it in, and then we're going to place it under within the feet. Just kind of wrap it around your feet like that, okay? Now, this part here, this strap that you put through the loops, that's what you're gonna use to tighten once we get back down to our backs. So it feels really loose right now. Just wait. Okay, so let's go on back down to our backs. So make sure that strap is resting right on your hips, right on your low back there. Now, bring those feet in as close as feels good, and then start to tighten that strap by pulling on that one. There we go. So just keep pulling it as far as feels good. And we're just going to pause here. If you need it tighter, keep pulling it in. I think you'll be surprised how good this feels. When you go to normal supine butterfly, you can't get as much of a stretch here. This helps to tighten things up and bind things a little bit to allow the knees to stretch out a little bit more. So pause here, breathe. And we'll take a couple more nice deep breaths. All right, so to loosen that, you find that bracket, that loop, and then just kind of pull on it, and it kind of loosens the strap for you. Slowly let the spring out around here. There you go. All right, let's come into knees hugged in here. Oh, that felt good. Just rock side to side. And let's come into supine twist. Let the right hand guide the knees down to the right. The left arm floats out to a T. You can stay right here if you want to extend that top left leg straight out to get a little deeper stretch on the hip. Feel free to do that. This is another thing you could do with the strap. You could take the strap around the foot. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's take one more breath on this side. Release that, bring it back to center. And then we'll go to the opposite side. Left hand guides them down to the left. If you want to use that strap on the foot, extend it out. Let's take one more breath. And we'll bring those knees back to center. Hug them in. And if there's anything else that you need to do here before we go down for Shavasana, maybe it's a happy baby, maybe it's a full body stretch. Just take care of whatever else you need here. All right. As you begin to feel ready, slowly make your way down for your Shavasana. Maybe covering with a blanket if that feels good. Use an eye pillow, bolster underneath the knees. Whatever feels good here. I'm going to slowly let the body come to rest here. Everything's starting to slow down. Bones and muscles becoming very heavy. Breath slows. Heart rate slows. And we'll pause here and rest for several minutes. I'll bring you back at the end. Slowly bring your breath back to your awareness here. Adding some small bodily movements. And begin to roll to one side and pause on that side for a breath or two. And we'll use our arms and our hands to bring our body upright. Find a comfortable seat. Just what the doctor ordered today. Release the hands out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale through the heart center. And bow ever so slightly to yourself and thank yourself for taking this time out of your day to stretch, breathe, and just feel really good. And I thank you so much for joining me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all very much and be well.